The adventure of eating is what makes travel so exhilarating. When you think of a place, it's because of the food you've eaten and the people you've shared it with. I couldn't agree more with these wise words of National Geographic Travelers editor Keith Bellows. Foodie travellers get a thrill out of meeting local chefs and food experts, tasting authentic food and ingredients, or experiencing a local culinary festival. As South Africans, we're obsessed with our red meat, and for one of Cape Town's best-known foodies, Andy Fenner is obsessed with proper meat. In other words, he's passionate about where our meat comes from. Armed with 4 of the finest ribeye steaks from Farmer Angus, it was now time to head out into the winelands for a wine safari and a vine braai with one of South Africa's best-known winemakers, Kevin Arnold at Waterford Estate. Nestled in the Blaauwklippen Valley, just outside of Stellenbosch, Waterford is one of my favourite wine estates and has become a household name when it comes to the great red wines of South Africa.
Absolutely spectacular. We've got vineyards in front of us, fruit grows to the left and to the right. It's a beautiful day. I don't think life gets much better than this.
The Waterford Way was a philosophy that celebrates prosperity, life, food, wine, family and friends. It seemed the perfect time to finally go and meet Kevin Arnold at Waterford Estate. The actual winery has been inspired by the classic Bordeaux chateaus of France and has been created from quarried local bedrock and stones from the vineyard. The centerpiece of the magnificent courtyard is the Waterford Fountain, which you can see on each and every bottle of Waterford wine.
Okay, Theo, so we're standing here in the cathedral. I call it the heart of the winery. This is where the wines really grow up once they've come in from the vineyard. They spend roughly 2 years in barrel, and that's when they've been blended. We put them into the barrels and we taste them maybe once a month. But just quietly, this is where they mature and develop into the great wines the Waterford Estate produces.
While Waterford may best be known for its Kevin Arnold single label Shiraz, the flagship wine is undoubtedly the Gem, which is a blend from no less than 11 different red varieties that were planted way back in 1999.
What strikes you when you visit here, it's not just about the wine. You guys offer such an incredible experience. I mean, sure, you produce world-class wines, but it's not just about the wine when you come here.
Absolutely. I think South Africa is an absolutely unique offering in terms of where it is in the world geographically. I just think the beauty of the surroundings and the mere fact that we live in some of the oldest soils of the world. It all started in Africa. So we grow vines here in soils that produce 9,000 different plant species. There's nowhere else in the world where you find such a small biosphere having so many natural plants growing in this wonderful soil that we grow wine in.
Incredible.
One of Kevin's driving values has been to remain kind to the earth and preserve the authenticity of the estate and the indigenous fynbos surrounding his vineyards.
Well, I actually don't think it gets much better than this. We're literally nestled in the heart of the Waterford vineyards. We've got Stellenbosch Mountain on that side, we've got Helderberg Mountain on that side, and we're about to cook a braai using Angus's beef, and most importantly, cooking it up with a Shiraz syrup. Obviously it's relevant to Kevin being Mr. Shiraz. This was a recipe my wife picked up in New Zealand on a trip recently, so we're going to try and replicate it.
The Cape fynbos is something so unique in the world that I guess every day just to walk and smell the natural aromas of fynbos. And now we're going to cook with it, so I think that's quite unique. The human being is driven by what they eat and what they drink and the company they keep. So if you take that, it's all about senses. It's sight, it's what you hear, and really what you smell. And I think in essence that's life and that's wine.
All right, this is hardly gourmet cooking because effectively we're in the bush, but I've got the onions going, I've got garlic in there, I need thyme, I need chili, and I need a cup of balsamic. Listen, we're going to get those steaks going, so over to you, Kevin. Get going.
Yeah, the flans are ready, and in true fashion, as I once experienced in Burgundy, where this vigneron just lit a few vines and used these fat sausage fingers to braai the steaks. One of the better culinary experiences I've had in nature. And as the French say, it's all about flavor. The flavor. Yeah.
Check out that. Brilliant. This is how we do lunch in the winelands in style. We've got lovely, lovely braai ciabattas On that we're going to put some rockets, some caramelized onion, some of Al Brown's Shiraz syrup, and of course your herbs, man. We've got all your local herbs.
As with most things in life, the best memories come from sharing a great meal with great people. And as I celebrate the relationship between food and travel, this is my journey to showcase South Africa as one of the most sought after culinary destinations.